What's going on, all you Jenna Ortega fans out there? Your two favorite Addams Family enthusiasts are back once again for the 31 Days of Horror. And me and my good friend over there, Uncle Logan, are back indeed. And we are going to talk about Season 2, Part 2, the final four episodes of the Tim Burton inspired show and made show. He also directs some episodes this season. That's right, we are talking about Wednesday.
Hangs in the balance.
If you don't hurry, you'll have nothing left to save.
Beware. There will be a price to pay.
What's going on, all you wild rascals? These two wild uncles are back at it for more 31 Days of Horror. And of course, we're back talking about the second part of Season 2, Wednesday. It hit Netflix. Tim Burton, the man, the myth, the legend behind this series. Of course, up-and-coming actress that's been blowing up the past few years, Jenna Ortega, in the title role, playing Wednesday Addams, going to school and all the mystery macabre that comes along the way, and what you would expect in the Addams Family Wednesday TV show like this.
That's right, with a little twist. Wednesday's a detective now. She's on the prowl and looking at all the clues. So it's a new twist on the Addams Family saga here. But yeah, you have Jenna Ortega here who just inhabits this role. She plays the darker side of Wednesday, obviously, and gets to do all the pranks and gets to wear the black dresses and gets to be involved in a bunch of, with monsters and murders and mystery. And season two was more of the same. This time we had her at the academy there. We got to meet up with a new character this year played by Steve Buscemi, which was hilarious. Him and his
Principal
hairpiece.
Dort.
Principal, that's what he was. Yeah, Principal, and it was Steve Buscemi in an awesome wig. We got to see him. You could tell he was having a blast play that character, not taking himself too seriously. And that's what this series and part two of season two, struck me as everybody's having a lot of fun here. This doesn't take itself too seriously. And I appreciate how they incorporate things in from, the Addams Family that we know and love. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman are back here playing Morticia and Gomez, of course, and Pugsley is involved more this season. Pugsley grew up. I shouldn't say he's involved like actor wise, but he's kind of central to the plot, especially those last four episodes. He goes missing, but acting wise, he didn't do too much. You're right about that. But the actor himself grew up and grew tall, and yeah. Another thing about Wednesday season two, part two is we had a huge cameo and none other than Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that was really impressive when she showed up. But I will say that the second part of season two is much better than the first part. I think it was split up in 4 episodes per part, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
the second part was definitely better, more ironed out, Lady Gaga. But the characters were more interesting. A lot more was on the line. It picked up the pace a little bit too. It was a bit
Yeah.
slow, I thought, in the first part. And yeah, Pugsley's character, didn't care for him too much, but whatever, minor complaint. Billie Piper played Isadora. Big fan of hers from Doctor Who. I loved her character. Christina Ricci showing up, of course. Christopher Lloyd, of course, played Uncle
The head.
Fester,
Yeah.
the head, which I loved. I loved him and Buscemi probably the most in this season. And I loved that character and this kid, without giving too much away, but Christopher Lloyd showing up as the head was impressive. And Fred Armisen playing Uncle
Yeah.
Fester was probably my favorite character in the entire season. He was chewing up scenery, did a
Yeah.
really great job portraying that character, put a lot into it, was funny
Mhm.
and weird, and
Yeah.
it's everything you want.
I wanted to see more of him. Like we were talking about that after the first season, like more of him, Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester. Hopefully in season three, we can get more of the family dynamics. I feel like, not a lot of time in this series is like the family all together. Like it would be kind of cool, but I get it. It's Wednesday's own show. They're kind of giving her own storyline, her own detective work and everything. And it's good for the most part. Like you mentioned, the second part was a lot more enjoyable than the first part. I was invested in the storyline, her trying to solve these murders, dealing with these couple monsters, and somebody from the Addams Family lore is tied into that, and you kind of find out, which was really cool. I like the little twist there at the end where you find out who a certain character is, and we won't reveal who that is, but that was well done, and I appreciated that. And I had a pretty good time with season two, part two, and that boosted up my kind of lackluster thoughts on the first part of this season. But the second part of the season definitely made up for the first part, and I thought this was an enjoyable season, and look forward to season three, which has been announced and is going to be coming to Netflix probably in a year or two.
Yeah, this is a really good second half. First half was sluggish a bit, but I thought they fixed a lot of issues I had with the first part and the second part. Elevated a lot more. A lot more was on the line. I thought it was interesting. Jenna Ortega is always incredible. Really great
Mhm.
young actress. I think she does a really great job playing Wednesday Addams. And I love how Christina Ricci shows up, of course, as Wednesday from the movies back in the 90s.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just love the
that's cool.
cast, the ensemble here. Set design, costume design, all looks incredible. Something you would want to see in a gothic, Addams Family tale like this. More aimed at teenagers, but it's still enjoyable and fun at times. Really, Steve Buscemi, Christopher Lloyd, Fred Armisen, standouts for me, and the last four episodes were really fantastic. Catherine Zeta-Jones, Luis Guzman, I thought they did an incredible job. Much like the
Mhm.
comic strip and the original TV show, I thought they really played the part well. Really had a great time with this. This is a fun TV show to watch during the Halloween season, the best time to watch this type of stuff, and both recommend it. So I'm going to give Wednesday season two, part two, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Fred Armisen hair pieces.
And I'm going to give season two, part two of Wednesday a 3 out of 5 Pugsley hair pieces. Shh.
Want to hear from all you wild werewolves out there. What did you like about Wednesday season two? What's your favorite season, the first season or second season? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stamp, subscribe. Check out these wild ghouls on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and horror reviews.
Yes, we've been talking horror all month long for the 31 days of horror. We are having a blast talking about movies and TV shows, and we are going to be back with an all new video tomorrow. So stay tuned to this here channel for the 31 days of horror. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next 31 days of horror TV review, I am Uncle Henry Fester.
And I'm Jenna Ortega signing out till the next review for 31 Days of Horror. Cheers!
Cheers!